Welcome to a video that's not just about the stock market. It's about arming you with a valuable strategy that can make all the difference in your trading journey. Right from the start, let me tell you what we're diving into. Because today we're not just providing you with our daily stock watch list, we're here to teach you a strategy that could be a game changer. A strategy that's not just numbers and charts, but a potential lifeline for your trading success. And why should you stick around? Because this isn't just about picking stocks. It's about understanding a powerful tool that can turn your fortunes around. And by the end of this video, you'll want to learn this strategy, you'll want to master it, and put it to work for you. But there is more, because at the end of this video, I'm going to take a dive into the special 155, the SPY 155 strategy that I've created. And we're going to reveal how it played out today, giving you a real world example of its potential. So don't miss the opportunity to not only discover a strategy, but to also see it in action. Because realistically, guys, your trading journey matters, and together we're about to take a big step forward. Let's get started on this path to trading success. So these watch lists, these daily watch lists, I put them out for you guys for free every single day. So let's get started on it, because the first one on the list I've got is IBM. But you see this chart that you're looking at, that is TradingView. And I use TradingView every day to chart my trades, to go over strategies, and to do these videos for you guys. But you're going to need something like this. I have provided a link in the description below, and that link gets you a free 30-day trial to their subscription services. And then if you decide to use that sub-service, you get up to $30 off of that subscription. So make sure you guys are taking advantage of that free offer if you're not using TradingView already. So IBM has this 2-up that finishes red. So a 2 candle only breaks one side of the previous candle. And in this case, we went 2 up, but we finished red. Okay, so what that tells me is there's sellers here. And we can look for the potential for this to trade back to the downside. So we can look for puts here off of this yellow trigger line at a 140 trigger price. And our first target is just the low of the preceding wicks. The next one is here. What you notice is this blue line. That line puts me 2 down on the month. And we are close to going 2 down on the month on IBM. So I want you guys to pay attention to that. And that's off of this outside bar setup here. So make sure you're paying attention to that tomorrow, because if we do trigger to the downside on the day, it's a potential 2 down on the month swing trade. Okay, we move on to Moderna. We look at Moderna. Moderna is the exact opposite. So we had the 2 down that finished green. So it only broke the low of the preceding candle. So now when it's green, after being a 2 down, that's giving me probability that we're going to trend up because the buyers have taken it back. So again, we'll look for the trigger at 103.68. The first target just becomes the top of the inside bar. But you notice this pink line, that's the trigger to go 2 up on the weekly. So pay attention to Moderna tomorrow. We look at CL. So CL, just like on IBM, 2 up, finish red. We've got what we see here is time frame continuity. So that is very important. The more we have in our favor, the better off, or the higher probability that this trade works out. Okay, so the H is the hour, D daily, W weekly, M monthly, Q quarterly, and there's a Y here for the yearly. So when we have time frame continuity in our favor, again, it's just a high probability setup for us. So we're going to look for CL to trend down with puts here at $70.36, partially because we have a 2 up red and partially because we have time frame continuity. This indicator, there's a link down below to get that, or it's part of my Griswold Gold membership. We go on to Walmart. Walmart, same thing, 2 up, finished red. We've already gone 2 down on the month. So be cognizant of that. Okay, be aware that there are sellers on the month, and this has the potential to continue its downtrend with a trigger at 158.68. BA, that's Boeing. So Boeing has a 2 up. It did finish green, but we have a shooter candle. So that is a bearish pattern. And when we have these shooter candles, we look for the probability to go to the downside. So that's what we're looking for here. Triggers at 188.20. And first target, we're looking for at 186.93. If you guys have questions, leave them down below. And make sure you're subscribed if this stuff is helping you out. Give me a thumbs up. It helps the videos. It helps to get these videos out to more people. So when you hit that subscribe button, you hit that like button, that helps. And I thank you in advance for you guys doing that. If you have questions, leave them in the comment section. I'm also on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. You can leave those there as well. Let's move on to CVX, because CVX has an inside bar. So an inside bar doesn't break the high, doesn't break the low of the previous candle. It stays within the range, and it's a tightening range. I like to see these yellow bars, and when you see them, I want you guys to think of a spring being loaded, compacted, squished. And when you have that compaction and you release that pressure off it, we expect an explosion to the high side or the low side. So all we need to do is go back in time to see the probability of these inside bars. And this is the kind of runs that we get. Inside bar, big run to the downside. Inside bar, big run to the upside. Inside bar, big run to the upside. And these targets are being hit and achieved throughout. This one, inside bar, run to the upside. Inside bar, 2-day run to the upside. Okay, that's what we look for off of those inside bar breaks. And if you're struggling with trading or you're new to trading, inside bars are what I tell people to concentrate on. And if you want to learn more about this stuff, I've got a ton of videos on this channel. You probably don't need another channel to learn this strategy. Also, what I offer is that Griswold Gold membership. It's $50. It's a one-time, or it's a $50 monthly fee, but you get a 1-hour strat course. You get the indicator, and you get that indicator for life. You get one-on-one time with me. You get live trading bots and a bunch of other stuff. So make sure you're looking into that in the Discord, which is free to join, by the way. The Discord link is in the description. Absolutely free to join, so make sure you guys check that out. There are a ton of rooms in there for you guys to look at without even purchasing that gold membership. That is for the people who truly want the extra help to push them over the top. We look at Google. Google has another one of those inside bars, so we can look for calls at 135.24, puts at 132.80. And again, if we go back in time to look at the inside bars, we triggered and we hit targets, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for those triggers. We're looking for them to hit targets. So triggered here, hit at least the first target and maybe more. Triggered, hit multiple targets on the way up of this big run, okay? And you don't have to look at this stuff off of just the daily charts. You can make and look at these setups on a 15-minute, a 30-minute, an hourly, a 5-minute, whatever is your preference. This one right here didn't work out, but we go back to this one and it did. And the majority of them, guys, the higher probability of this, the chances of this happening is high probability. So that's what we look at as probability. We move on to Tesla. Tesla also has an inside bar, so we can look for a break on either side on Tesla. 250.02 for the calls, and then you have the downside on the puts at 244.45. Nike, inside bar on Nike, so we can look for calls there at 96.05 or puts at 94.18. A little something here that's different than normal. We have this inside bar at 94.18 if we trigger to the downside, and then first target can be hit at 93.73. The next target normally would be to the bottom of the next candle, but we have a gap here, meaning there is no candle between here and here. So until we fill these gaps, the top of the candle becomes those targets. So be aware of that when you're looking for setups. We look at target again here, inside bar, shooter candle. We talked about those shooters being an actionable signal to the downside. So we'll look for target to continue a downtrend tomorrow. Puts at 106.18, calls still probable at 108.59. XLU, 2 down green, so we'll look for a trend to the upside with calls at 57.03. XEL, we'll look for triggers to the upside at 56.04. We can look for calls there as well. And XOM with the inside bar, so we can look for a break to either side. And again, the targets go to the high and the targets go to the low of the preceding wicks, okay? Depending on which way we trend off this inside bar on XOM. From XOM, we go to XOP. There's that 2 down green and a hammer candle. So the hammer candle is a bullish pattern. We're going to look to trend back to the upside off of this, but I would make you guys, or I want to make you guys aware of this here. That is the trigger to go 2 down on the month, which we already have. So this would not be as high of a probability setup because we are already trending 2 down on the month, but it's something to be aware of. Doesn't mean that this trade won't work, but we do have the month and the week trending against us. And as I promised, at the end of this video, we're going to look at this SPY 155 setup. And we'll look through a couple of them. And we'll do it quickly here because I'm already taking up a bunch of your time. But if we go back to look at the start of the day, okay, this blue line that you see right, I know it's kind of hard because I have this green target in there, but I'll take it out. That blue line represents this blue line represents the open of the day. Okay, so anything above this candle, the day is going to be green. Anything below this candle, the day is going to be red. When I trade this SPY 155, I need the hour and the day the same color. Okay, I trade into time frame continuity, reversals into time frame continuity. So we have this 2 up or 2 down, then we had a 2 up. Okay, so this is a trade that you could have taken. This was a 2 down off of the previous candle. This was the 2 up. We hit 0 targets. But if you hop back on the 5, we're just waiting for a candle reversal. So this potentially, or actually, was the very first trade of the day. And it wouldn't have, if we go back to the 3rd of the month, or the 3rd, October 3rd, we triggered, we never hit a target, and then we reversed right here. So you would have got out with a small win. So you start the day off, if that was your first trade, with a small win. So now we go back to the 15, and you're just looking for this to trigger again. I have to fast forward here. We're just looking for this to trigger again. So this trigger I wouldn't have taken because at this point, my day is still green, but we're trending down. Was this a fantastic trade? Yeah, it was. But I follow my rules because they work. Okay? So, yes, I missed out on an opportunity, but what if it continued to trend up on the day because I didn't follow my rules, my time frame continuity rule? So all I'm doing now, since this trended down, I'm waiting for a 2 up and to look for that reversal. So we got that right here. Okay? All of these are 2 downs. This is a 2 down. This is a 2 down. This is a 2 down. And remember, 2 downs only break the low of the previous candle. So when we run into this is a 2 up. Broke the high of the previous candle. So now we're looking for a 2 down here. And we triggered. And we hit 2 targets. And we reversed. Okay? So you hit 2 targets. And that is your second winning trade. And for me, if I'm winning these 2 trades to start off the day, I'm done. I'm not trading anymore. But you still could have if you wanted to. So we look at this. We have another 2 up, then a 2 up, then a 2 up, then an inside bar. So we're looking for the break to the downside. Because remember, anything below that blue line is a 2 down or a red candle, a red candle on the day. So now we have a 2 up. So we're looking for that reversal again. And we get it right here. But in saying that, I think the second 5-minute candle ended up being an outside bar. Okay, so we go back and look. There it is. So we triggered, we hit a target, and then we reversed. So again, if you took profits at this target as it reversed through, you have a winning trade. Okay? And it's that simple. This is the strategy. Go check out the videos I have on it. Go check out the playlist I have on it. The SPY 155 playlist. There's about 3 or 4 videos that run down better than this explanation. But I just want to show you guys where your potential was to actually get in on these trades today. So we go back to the 15 because now, realistically, you had 3 winning trades there. You look for the next one. Here was the next one here, okay? We triggered there. We hit target 1 here, and then we reversed through. So again, another winning trade. Now, this is really late in the day, so I wouldn't have taken it, but there are potential opportunities throughout the day on SPY 155 every single day. You guys want the top 5 from this list? Make sure you're part of the gold membership. That is another perk. You will make that $50 back in 1 trade. You follow the SPY 155 strategy, you will make that $50 back in 1 trade. Go ask the people who are part of the Griswold Gold membership. they are winning with this strategy. The SPY 155 coming from the strat. That's the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. Follow me on Twitter. I'm on Instagram as well. I wish you guys nothing but the best tomorrow, October 3rd, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.